All right. For the camera, can you tell me your first name and your last name?
Harold Hansen.
All right, Harold. I see you have 5 laps in the GTR. Is this correct?
That is correct.
Excellent. Once again, my name's Eric. Welcome to Exotics Racing.
Thank you.
I'm just going to point out a few of the key things that they told you in the classroom. You got to remember to scan the track. Look where you want to go. Your hands will follow your eyes. And smooth is fast. Okay. When we get on track, there's going to be 2 double orange cones. Those are the cones that are braking cones. We're going to apply the brake nice and firmly. Next cone is going to be your turn-in cone. We are going to turn in. At mid-corner, we're going to release the brake, apply the throttle at the apex. So we're going to release the brake, balance the car, start squeezing the throttle at the apex. Start squeezing more of the throttle. The next cone is going to be your exit cone. We're going to unwind the steering wheel to the exit cone. When the steering wheel is straight, the tires are straight, then we can go full throttle. Okay, and I'll let you know when to do that.
Okay.
And it's going to be a nice roll on the throttle and your foot all the way down to the floor. Okay.
Okay.
A few more things: the rear view mirror and the 2 side mirrors are adjusted to me.
Yeah.
Don't worry what's behind us. If there's a car that's going to overtake us, I'll put my hand on the steering wheel just like this. You just come off the throttle just a bit. Once it overtakes us, then we can go back to the racing line.
Okay.
Now, if we're the faster car going to approach a slower car, I'll let you know on what side to overtake, either on the right or the left. Is that clear?
Yep.
Excellent. And the final thing, you can drive this paddle shift or automatic. What do you prefer?
Let's try the paddle shift.
Paddle shift. Excellent. Okay. So the upshift's on the right, downshift's on the left. We're never going to be shifting mid-turn or coming out of a turn. Okay. So it's going to be on the straight.
Always straight.
Exactly. Just like the board that they had in the classroom. Those are from brake before turn-in. That's when we want to downshift. Okay. And always on the straight, coming out of the straight. All right, so with that being said, we are ready to go. So your foot on the brake and to the lever all the way back and to the right. And it pushes down, there you go. And we are on manual. Excellent. So we'll do 1 revolution to the left on the steering wheel just because it's, there you go. Or actually, there you go. Looks like we're straight. You want to pull forward. All right, actually, there you go. All right, and we're going to exit right here. And we're going to go to the track exit. There's going to be 2 blue cones. I want you to come to a complete stop.
Not a good place to let a little girl run around.
And I want you just to follow the SUV right there. Come to a complete stop at the 2 blue cones. You're clear on the right here. And we'll come to a complete stop here. All right. And looks like the track is clear. We'll let the SUV go up forward a bit. And it looks like we can exit right now. I want you to pull forward, turn to the right here. And when we're straightened out, upshift to second. All right, and then get on the throttle just a bit. Start coming to the left here. Look at your apex turn. And we're gonna stake left side of the apex. You're gonna be patient for your turn in. And we're gonna turn in here. Start squeezing the throttle a little bit more. And aim for your exit corner. Aim for it, start squeezing the throttle. And we're gonna upshift. And full throttle now on the straight, and upshift. We stay in this gear, and brake. We're going to downshift 1 gear. We're going to pass the SUV on the left, turn in now, and we're going to stay to the left side of the SUV. And back to the right, we're clear now. And brake in a straight line, be patient for the turn in. Get close to that apex, and we're going to come out wide, nice and smooth on the unwind. Back to the left, and upshift. Back to the left. Brake, downshift 1 gear, downshift 1 more, turn in. Nice and smooth on the throttle here. Back to the left, stay left. Excellent, that's a good line, remember that line. Brake, turn in, now release the brake, back on the throttle. And stay in the middle of the track here. And brake. And we're going to release the brake here. Nice and smooth on the input, look across, look at your apex. There you go, right here. And we're going to look to your exit cone. And squeeze the throttle, and full throttle. And brake, downshift 1 gear, turn in, and get close to your apex. Nice and smooth on the turn in. There you go, that's better. Back to the right, and aim for the exit cone, and upshift. Stay in this gear. You want to drop your hands a little bit, 9 and 3. There you go, much better. Brake, downshift 1 gear, and turn in. Balance the car. Now apply that throttle. There you go. Come out wide to the right, and brake. Be patient for the turn in. Turn in, clip that apex, nice and smooth, a little bit too much steering input. There you go, unwind, excellent. Upshift. And brake, downshift 1 gear, turn in, balance the car, stay left here. Good line, I like it. Brake, turn in. Now release the brake, back on the throttle, stay in the middle of the course right here. We'll get a good turn in. Brake. Now release the brake, balance the car. There you go, balance the car. Now start squeezing at the apex. Start aiming for the exit, nice and smooth. And full throttle, upshift. Brake, more brake, downshift. Turn in. Balance the car here. Push a little bit too wide, a little bit more brake. Into the turn one. And start squeezing the throttle. Come back to the left. There you go. Drop your hands on 90 degree. Excellent. Upshift. There you go. How you feeling, Arnold?
Good.
All right. Now brake. Downshift one gear. And turn in. Release the brake. Apply the throttle at the apex. Great. Good job. Back to the right. And brake. Be patient for the turn in. Turn in. Great. Clip that apex. Now look at your exit cone. Unwind. Nice and smooth. Excellent. Using all the track. Good, Harold. Upshift. Excellent. And brake. More brake, downshift, turn in. Back on the throttle, balance the car here. There you go, back to the left. And brake, turn in. Release the brake, now back on the throttle. Stay in the middle of the track here. Just keep the brake in a straight line. Brake, now release the brake. Now balance the car, look across your apex. There you go, back, there you go. And we're gonna unwind the steering wheel to the right. And upshift. Brake, downshift one gear. Turn in, get close to the left, hug that white line, hug it, there you go. Now back to the right, aim for the apex, aim for the exit, nice and smooth on the throttle, and full throttle now, upshift. Much better, good exit speed, Harold, we like it. There you go. Brake, downshift one gear, we'll turn in, balance the car here, back on the throttle, nice and smooth, good job. Now back to the right, and brake, give me a little bit more brake, there you go, turn in. Back on the throttle, unwind a little bit more, there you go. And full throttle, stay in this gear. And brake, downshift one gear. Turn in. Back on the throttle here. And we're going to stay left. Excellent. And quick brake here. Turn in. Now release. Back on the throttle. Clip that apex right. There you go. And brake here. Remember, brake in a straight line. Now release. Balance the car. Look across now. Look where you want to go. Squeeze and unwind the steering wheel, upshift, and brake, more brake, turn in, clip that apex. Now let's try to keep our hands just nice and stationary on the wheel. We don't want to move them out of the wheels, just keep them really relaxed, and squeeze the throttle and upshift. There you go, much better. Drop it down to 93 your hands, there you go, and brake, downshift one gear, turn in. Release the brake, back on the throttle, back to the right, and brake in a straight line, a little bit more brake, you're pushing a little bit wide there, squeeze that throttle, there you go, use all the racetrack, and upshift, and brake, downshift one gear, turn in, and back to the left here, and a quick brake here, turn in, now release, nice and smooth on the inputs on the throttle. We don't want to just tap them in and out. We just want a nice roll on. Now back to the right. And give me full throttle. And brake. Downshift one gear. Turn in. Get close to that apex. Closer. Stay left. Wait for that turn in. Turn in now. Get close to the apex. Now unwind to the exit. Excellent. Good job, Harold. Full throttle. Upshift. Stay in this gear. And brake, downshift one gear, downshift one more, turn in, back on the throttle, come out wide to the right, and brake in a straight line, keep it straight, turn in, clip that apex, now look across to your exit, there you go, scanning the track, really good, Harold, there you go, now that's much better, upshift, awesome, brake, downshift one gear, turn in, balance the car, back on the throttle, stay left here, excellent, good job. Quick brake here, turn in, now release, back on the throttle here, and we're going to come into pit lane here, and those are your 5 laps, Harold.
That goes quick.
Alright, so we're just going to stay to the right side of the track, and we're going to come in on the right between the 2 blue cones. There you go, we're going to follow the Ferrari straight into pit lane here. Alright.
Thank you, that was great.
Yeah, and we're going to park the car on the other lane, right where we took it out. So you're going to follow the Ferrari between the two cones on the left here. And we're going to open nice and wide just to follow the Ferrari, and we're going to be on the first stall to the left. And we're going to come to the left right here.
The first one?
Yep, right here on the first one. There you go. And that's good right there. Put it in park, and one revolution to the right so it doesn't roll back. Excellent. And we'll put it in park there. What do you think, Harold?
That was fun.
All right, great. This car really has a lot of torque. It really powers out of the corners, as you well noticed. You got a good racing line. You just got to remember just to keep your hands a little bit more relaxed, or reaching too much, and it's sort of you're giving maybe too much input when you're coming back. So just you want your hands, remember, like a 9 and 3, and we don't want to just move them up top because we're moving just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So we just want to keep it, 9 and 3 at all times. Have our thumbs right here on the thumb rest, and just those inputs. You don't really need to muscle these cars around, as you notice, and really smooth to drive.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you get in the GTR, you're just going to notice that you just keep them really relaxed and smoothing, and it's going to, when you give it the input, it's really going to respond.
Okay.
So other than that, you got a good line, and you just got to build up on it.
Okay.
All right, fantastic.